If you have ever tried to just, casually read up on Hinduism, you probably hit a wall pretty quickly.
Oh, absolutely.
It is, to put it mildly, dizzying.
It's the deep end of the pool, for sure. And for most people, I think the immediate reaction is just, it's sensory overload.
Yeah.
You walk into a temple or you open a book, and it is a riot of color, sound, and what feel like completely contradictory ideas.
Exactly. I mean, on one hand, you'll have people telling you, oh, it's a polytheistic religion. There are 33 million gods.
Right, that's the number everyone hears.
And then you turn the page and someone else says, no, actually, there is only one God, and everything else is an illusion.
And just when you think you might have a handle on that.
Then you turn the page again, and you're suddenly reading about, like, quantum physics, time dilation, and multiverses in these ancient texts.
And then just to confuse you even further, you get stories about elephants' heads and monkey helmies and, these fires that live at the bottom of the ocean.
It honestly feels like you're trying to read a history book, a comic book, and a theoretical physics paper all at the same time.
That's a perfect description.
But that is exactly why we are doing this deep dive today. We're looking at a whole stack of sources. We've got Wikipedia entries on God in Hinduism, Hindu cosmology, Shakti, and something called Vadavani.
Which we'll definitely get to.
And we've combined that with this really fascinating anthropological take from Hindupedia on metaphors from Puranas. And we're going to try to map this out.
We're going to try and navigate the spectrum.
Right, the spectrum. Because what I'm gathering from these sources is that Hinduism isn't just one thing. It's this massive, massive system that ranges from what we're calling the infinite.
Cosmic time, the nature of reality itself.
All the way down to the concrete, the tribal history, the totems, specific human events that got sort of mythologized over time.
And that is really the only way to approach it. If you try to put it all in one box, the box just breaks.
Yeah.
You have to look at the macro, the big philosophy, and the micro, the grounded history, and see them as two different layers before you can see how they actually connect.
So let's start with the big question, the God question.
Yeah.
Because this is usually where the confusion starts for outsiders, right?
Absolutely.
Is it one God? Is it many gods? Or is it, I don't know, no God?
The answer, both frustratingly and I think beautifully, is yes.
Yes to all of them?
Yes to all of them.
Okay, let's unpack that. Because yes to all can sound like a bit of a cop-out or, like we're just trying to be polite.
I get that. But it's not. The texts are actually very specific about how this works.
Okay.
The sources bring up a term that was coined, I believe, by a German scholar in the 19th century named Max Muller. The term is henotheism.
Henotheism. Okay, break that down for us because it sounds like a kind of halfway house between polytheism and monotheism.
It is in a way, but it's more subtle than that. So let's define the other two first. In a strict polytheism, like the ancient Greek model, you have distinct gods who are separate individuals. Ares is not Zeus. Apollo is not Hera. They have their own personalities, their own domains.
Their own social security numbers, so to speak.
Exactly. They fight each other. They fall in love. They're distinct entities.
Right, like a superhero team.
Yeah.
They're all on the same side most of the time, but they're very different characters.
Perfect analogy. And then on the other end, you have strict monotheism.
One God.
One God, and everything else is created by him. There's a very hard, very clear line between the creator and the creation.
Okay, so where does henotheism fit?
Henotheism is this very fluid state. It's where you worship one deity. Let's say you're worshiping Vishnu as the supreme being.
Okay.
In that moment of worship, Vishnu isn't just one of many gods on the team. He is the supreme. He is the creator, the preserver, the destroyer. He's the whole show.
But. And there's a but, right?
There's the catch. The catch is you simultaneously acknowledge that the person next door who is worshiping Shiva as the supreme being is also correct.
Whoa, okay, so it's not my God is better than your God.
No.
It's in my worship, my God is the entirety of the supreme. And in your worship, your God is also the entirety of the supreme.
Because ultimately, they're just different expressions of the same one thing.
You're looking at the same mountain from different sides.
Precisely. There is a very famous line from the Rig Veda, which is one of the oldest texts in our stack, that it nails this down perfectly.
What is it?
It says, "Truth is one, though the wise call it by many names."
I love that quote. Truth is one. It's so elegant.
It is. The verse continues. They call it Indra, Mitra, Varuna, Agni, but you're just talking about the same underlying truth.
It's like looking at a diamond.
Go on.
Well, one facet might reflect red light, and another reflects blue light. But you're not looking